is this the kind of thing you really want to press here? Don't you think this is something that you ought to take up with the Attorney General and reconsider? Why don't we give you a week to talk to your supervisor and see if you can work out anything with opposing counsel that will avoid have us decide this case.
I certainly will accomplish any task that the court directs me to, and will report on that.
Get a hold of the Attorney General, get a hold of your supervisor, and see whether they really want to stick by a conviction that was obtained by lying prosecutors, and that was maintained in the Court of Appeal after the Attorney General's office fought tooth and nail to keep out a transcript that would have shown the perfidy of the prosecutors, and whether having that in Fed Third, documented in Fed Third, is really going to further the interests of justice in California.
I will do just that.
Do you understand the question? If you do not, there is not only a transcript of this hearing, but we're on video. You can play the video for your boss and the Attorney General.
And if you would like my memorandum to my supervisor, I'll provide a copy of that to the court, so you'll see what my description of the circumstances and my recommendation for what happens.
It's up to you, but you're way over your time.
Can I just ask him one question? This really troubles me about this case. It reminds me of Tommy Thompson. The prosecution pursued a theory of murder for hire, and under the theory that Tom hired Baca, right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Well, how come was Tom ever prosecuted?
The answer to that question appears to be no. I can find no record of it, and Magistrate Judge Walsh, as you noted in your without citation, he said that there's been no prosecution. There's certainly been no appeal.
Now it's murder, so there's no statute of limitations. Right. Is there any plan to prosecute Tom?
I don't know if he's even reachable at this point.
What do you mean reachable?
He received $500,000, and so he could be somewhere where there's no extradition treaty. But that's speculation.
But Riverside had him at the time. They put him on as a witness in the first trial.
They had him at the first trial. That's correct, Your Honor.
It's completely inexplicable to me that you would, he would be the principal in this murder for hire thing, unless it was a totally fabricated theory that the jailhouse snitch made up, along with the prosecutor.
I have no explanation for it. I don't know.
Okay. Talk to the Attorney General, okay? Get her attention.
I will do
Talk to the Attorney General and make sure she understands the gravity of the situation, and she understands that we take it very seriously.
I will do it
very seriously. It does not speak well for the prosecutors in California. Doesn't speak well for the Riverside County DA's office, and speaks very poorly for the Attorney General's office.
I'll make that very clear, although what I would say is I have to use the chain of command, so I won't call the Attorney General and speak to her myself.
You can find somebody who will.
I will.
Get the word to her.
I will, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Hennessy, anything further? No, thank you, counsel. We will defer submission of this case for a week. If a week is not enough, you can file a motion for additional time. If we don't hear in a week, we will submit the case and decide it.
And Your Honor, I guess it's not clear to me what you expect to hear from the Attorney General.
I would expect, if we hear a joint motion from counsel to dismiss the appeal because the state has decided to move in state court to set aside the conviction and retry Mr. Baca, that would be one resolution. But, you've got opposing counsel. Maybe you can work out something that will pretermit the need for an opinion.
Very well, Your Honor.
Because I don't think an opinion is something that is going to be very pretty.
Understand,
whichever way it goes.
I understand that, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Submission is deferred in this case for 1 week. We'll hear the next case on the calendar.